Hi, my name is Ryan. I'm making a hot tub video. Most of these videos online are made by somebody who's trying to sell you something. I just wanted to make one by somebody who just kind of knows what they're doing and has done this, replaced all the parts of their hot tub. This would have helped me just so much in the beginning. Okay, here is my hot tub. I got the hot tub cover half on. So I've also taken off some panels here to show things. The first time that, if you're like me, I'll just take it apart. No, don't do that. Most of the hot tub does not, like, it has this skirt along the side. You do not need to take it apart. So there are the famous filters in there, so you can see the inside of the hot tub. And then the pumps are on the control board. Everything here is along the front of the hot tub. There's actually a second one there along the side, and that skirt comes off in one big section. But here's a hint: if you're taking off a skirt and it's a huge big piece, you're probably in the wrong place. You probably should go to the smaller pieces that are meant for easy access. Okay, so the first problem I ever had was a problem that said FLO, F-L-O, on the front of this thing. And the solution to that is to walk over to your handy filter section here and just unscrew these. So I'm just gonna twist it. Twist, 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 and it just comes on out. And then you can take this, you can put it in the washing machine, dishwasher, sorry. Not dishwasher, washing machine. Just take this covering off, replace it. You can buy more coverings online, especially if you can see in mine there maybe that there's no holes in the bottom. But if there was one, that would be a big cause for concern. You don't want to have holes in the bottom of your filters. I'm going to screw this back in real quick. Okay, screwing, turning. All right, just hand tight. Doesn't need to be tightened with a wrench or anything. Okay, so then you clean your filters and you still have a flow problem. At that point, excuse me, you can come down here and see I've taken this panel off. This panel is usually here. Had 6 screws. I just took them out. Excuse me. And then you can see this down here. Now I'm going to have something to point with. This is tough to do. This guy here, this is checking the temperature of your hot tub. And so if you find that your temperature gauge isn't even working, it doesn't have a temperature up top, just look to see if this thing is plugged in to, it's hard to see there, to that little, it should be plugged into the board. It should be pushed in all the way. And if it's not, well, that's probably part of your problem. Don't change these wirings. That's 120 versus 240 volts. You don't want to do that. But the other thing that might be a problem is if you've emptied the thing because it just got so green and terrible, it sucks, and then you took a hose and filled it back up again, you might have air in the line. And so the way to fix that is these little red hoses here, which you can't see very well. And it's way in the back there. Here. You can't see that either, can you? It's too dark. Aha. That hose, that red hose. Okay, you see how it's got a little clamp on it? You can just take that clamp off and it'll just spill out some of the water. Why would you want to do that? Because it might be air. And if there's air trapped in there because you put a hose in the hot tub to fill it, then it's just spinning with air in there and it's not pushing any water through. So take that hose off, you should hear a wisp of air coming out, and so it releases the pressure. And then when water starts spitting out, then put it back on. You can put it back on with it running. You don't have to turn it off to put the hose back on. Just slap it back on and, with your hands. Okay, if you need to replace this box, this is the control board, also known as a spa pack. There's all kinds of things online that say, oh, if you have a flow problem, you just need to replace your flow sensor. Not with this bad boy. You can replace this bottom bar as a whole for about $100. Replace the whole thing for about $300. I'd recommend the latter. I did replace the bottom one and it didn't seem to help any, mostly because it frozen over the winter, and then I had to fix it and do all kinds of things. So I thought that because I bought the exact same one, I have an IN.XE-5-11-H4.0, that model number there. I thought that because I bought the exact same one, I'd get the exact same thing. That is not true. So a couple differences. One is the fuses are different. So if you previously ordered fuses for your old one, they may or may not work on the new one. You may have to order some new ones. It's not that big of a deal. They're 10, 15 bucks each. The other thing is you have to get the settings right for your pump. So back again, pump 1, pump 2, circulation pump, ozonator. You have to know that you have all 4 of those. You may not have all 4 of those. That's fine. You may only have 1 or 2 or 3. But you have to know which ones they are and whether they're in slot 1, 2, 3, or 4. And then look at the piece of paper that's given to you with your pump. Don't look at the ones online because it changes between software versions. Okay? Then you'll know which L value you need. Oh my God, it sounds so complicated. It is. Now, up top here, I'm going to hold down pump 1 for 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know that it's going to start doing things. See, it's flashing 1, HF. Just keep holding it down. It's trying to trick you into letting go. Don't do it. What are we at? Probably 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, 30. There you go. So now it's L4, and I can change it to L5 or whatever, and depending on what software version you have, you need to make sure that that's right, or else it won't run the right pump with the heater, and then it'll get more flow problems and you'll think you installed it wrong. But you didn't. Well, maybe you did. I don't know. I didn't. I just had the wrong number. Okay. That is all I can think of to tell you about. Oh, no. One more thing. Those filters, there's one for each pump. So, put my finger there. This is pump 1. This is pump 2. This is the circulation pump. There, okay? By the way, 30 seconds of not doing anything here and it'll just reset. Hey, while we're here, let me show you how to set the time. This took me forever. I don't know why. I feel like I'm a pretty good engineer, a good fixer guy, but you have to hold down this light button for 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, well, 6 seconds maybe. I will set the time, which is probably about 5 o'clock-ish right now in the evening. Let's call it good. I'll set it after the movie. Okay. These things here are whether you want the filtration cycle, when you have time to happen. So here at 12 a.m. or p.m., sorry, it's going to happen at noon. It's going to go on. It's going to go on, I think, every 6 hours for 2 hours at a time. Econo mode is at midnight or something, 12, whatever, and goes on for 6 hours only once. As much as you may think you're a scientist and should be in Celsius, you're probably right, but your wife wants it in Fahrenheit. Trust me on this. Okay, and then you can set the whatever, 104. Generally, I set my hot tubs for 104 in the winter and 101 in the summer. It's just too hot in the summer for the 104. Okay, if you need to empty the hot tub for some reason, maybe it's full of green slime and you don't want to have to shovel buckets, down here is an exit hose that you can see, and if I unscrew this and open this lever, all levers and pools are the same. When they're going in the same direction, the water's flowing through. When they're going across, it's not flowing through. So now water is trying to come out of here, water is not. And you can just open that up and it'll drain 99% of the water, unfortunately, on your patio or whatever. So you may want to attach a hose to that and put it down into your neighbor's yard, or into a drain if you're a really good guy. I hope this has helped somebody other than just me. Bye.